Hello and happy Wednesday. Yesterday, I was daily dosing about an experience at a conference recently, the Indiana Women's Collaborative. I spoke twice on a topic that is so energizing and so timely. The title of my talk was Managing Your Energy. Ditch the overwhelm and move forward what matters most. It was a great opportunity for the women in the room to reflect on how they're taking care of themselves so that they can take care of others. We often think it's selfish or we feel guilty when we take time for ourselves. So I was grateful to create a space and empower and remind these women that they're not feeling good is a problem we're solving, and to pay attention and nurture themselves. So during my talk, I highlighted the 4 dimensions of energy because it's a great frame in which to think about our well-being. And you know these, but let me just highlight them for you. And as I'm highlighting them, think about how you are nurturing yourself in each of these areas. So physical energy, how we fuel, how we rest, how we move our bodies. Emotional energy, how we manage feelings and cultivate positivity, our outlook on life. Mental energy, how we focus, how we prioritize what we give our attention to. And spiritual energy, how we connect to meaning, purpose, and values, and something bigger than ourselves. And it is the way in which these dimensions work together that nurtures and sustains us. And yet, most of us tend to overinvest in one area and neglect others. Maybe we push our bodies, but we forget to rest, or we're mentally sharp, but emotionally drained. Leadership and life aren't sustained by sprints in one lane, but by balance across all 4 of the lanes: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. When we nurture each of those dimensions, we create resilience. We show up not just with energy, but with the right kind of energy. So which of those 4 dimensions feels most energized for you right now? And which one is running on empty? I know for me, the last year and a half has been re-energizing my body. I have been on such a physical health kick with the way in which I am eating, focusing on a lot more protein, limiting carbs, doing strength training. I have a routine workout that I follow well. 2 days of HIIT training, multiple days of strength training, multiple days of Pilates and yoga to stretch and move. And so I'm feeling good there. But as I think about the list right now, emotionally, I am struggling. I need to give myself more space to be quiet, to not be occupied, but just to be. So what about for you? And what is one small thing that you could do today, this week, to nurture the dimension that you've been neglecting? I'm going to spend more quiet time in the morning. I walk my dog. I do a brief meditation, but then I'm quick to get into my workout. I'm going to give myself just a little more quiet time and notice the impact that has. So here's to you doing what you need for you, because you deserve that. Even 5 minutes of intention can shift your energy. What a great way to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.